Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Have you ever said something in English and someone didn't understand you? Maybe you were nervous, or maybe your pronunciation was just a little bit off. That used to happen to me all the time in Spanish. I would say a word and the other person would look confused. It was frustrating. That's why I love Lingo Panda. Lingo Panda helps you speak clearly with real-time feedback. You speak, and the app tells you exactly which word was incorrect and how to fix it. You can practice short conversations and get instant corrections and feel more confident every time you speak. If you're learning English and you want to sound more natural, Lingo Panda is for you. Check out the link in my bio. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to tell you about the trip that I'm planning to go to Thailand again. I went to Thailand about 2 years ago, and I absolutely loved it. I loved the food, I loved the people, I loved the nature, the buildings from Bangkok, big cities, to Koh Tao, small remote islands. And ever since I went 2 years ago, I have been wanting to go again. So I booked my flight on October 13th, and I will be flying to Bangkok City. I can't wait to show you guys everything that I see there. I won't just be visiting Thailand, though. I will also visit China, Japan, and Korea with my sister. Are there any countries that you have always wanted to visit? Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. The biggest challenge in English learning is speaking. I have students who know everything about English grammar, and they have extensive vocabulary in English. They also understand everything that I say, but they just can't speak. They get so tongue-tied. But a good way of practicing speaking and getting rid of those nerves is by using Lingo Panda. Lingo Panda has so many ways to practice your English, from speaking lessons with teachers to AI chats, where you will listen and answer, allowing you to practice listening and responding by chatting with this AI chat.
Hello. What type of coffee would you like to have?
I'll have 1 large macchiato, please.
One large macchiato coming right up for you today.
Thanks a lot.
Would you prefer whole milk or a non-dairy milk alternative in it?
I would prefer almond milk, please.
I'll substitute the regular milk with almond milk for your macchiato.
Thank you.
That'll be $4.50, please. Would you like to pay now or have me get it ready to go?
I would like to pay now, please.
I'll get that ready for you to enjoy here.
Check out the link in my bio and start practicing speaking in English with LingoPanda. Hello. Welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I will talk to you about movies. My favorite movies to watch. I love watching movies in my free time. But I don't like watching movies alone. I prefer to watch movies with my family. Movies make me feel inspired and motivated. My favorite movie is Forrest Gump. Whenever I watch Forrest Gump, I feel inspired and motivated to do anything. Watching movies can also help your English listening by learning new words and hearing everyday conversations. With nonsense, you can improve and expand your vocabulary while watching your favorite movies. Learning this way is much more natural and fun. What is your favorite movie to practice English listening? Do you prefer to watch movies alone or with others? Let me know in the comments. Check out my link in the description below to download Nonsense and improve your English listening skills. Bye. Okay, I have a little secret to share. I recently started taking these natural supplements from Windboss that help me with my anxiety, my sleep, and stress. When my mind won't stop thinking, when my anxiety and energy is all over the place, and when I just can't seem to fall asleep. These 3 supplements, magnesium, ashwagandha, and inositol, these 3 supplements help you with all of those problems, and all in a very natural way. They'll make you feel good, I promise. Hello. Welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk to you about interviews, job interviews. This is to practice vocabulary for B1 English levels. My experience with job interviews is very vast. I have a variety of skills and I have had a variety of different jobs. I always keep my resume or CV updated. Any new qualifications or new experience, I always keep it up to date on my CV. Are there any employment positions on your CV right now? I have worked in a few different areas. I have worked in education, translation, transcription, and curriculum creating. How important is your resume to you? How important is it to keep it up to date for your employment positions? I have only ever had part-time jobs. I have never had a full-time job. I like to keep my schedule flexible because I like to travel and I need a flexible schedule to manage different time zones. Do you have a part-time job or a full-time job? Another big part of job interviews are your skills. What are your skills? Hello. Welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I will continue talking about dreams. I think dreams can mean many different things. I think dreams can show us signs that only our subconscious minds can pick up on. Dreams can be very helpful for us. They help us to get inspired and excited for new things, while showing us some scary or worrying dreams. They can help us to make changes in our lives to have the best and happiest life possible. I think, do you agree or disagree that dreams have meanings? Let me know your take on it. Some recurring dreams that I've had is when my teeth are falling out and I'm desperately trying to catch them, but I can't. Another recurring dream that I have is actually a really nice dream. It's my dreams where I'm flying. I really enjoy those. What are some of your recurring dreams? How do you interpret them? There are lots of different cultural beliefs that can be made out of dreams. I love hearing about them. This is one of my favorite topics to speak about with my students. So tell me about your cultural interpretations, maybe personal interpretations about dreams. Leave your thoughts down below. See you next time. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I'm excited to talk about parents. My parents are my mom and my dad. Our parents are the people who raised us. I am very close with my parents. I call them every day. I don't always agree with them, but I love eating dinner with them, cooking with them, talking and gossiping with them. I also love celebrating holidays with them. Holidays like Christmas or Easter or Thanksgiving. What's a holiday that you enjoy spending with your parents? As I grow up, I begin appreciating my parents more and more. Now, I am more patient and more grateful with them. What about you? What's one thing that you've learned from your parents? Hello. Welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk to you about interviews, job interviews. This is to practice vocabulary for B1 English levels. My experience with job interviews is very vast. I have a variety of skills and I have had a variety of different jobs. I always keep my resume or CV updated. Any new qualifications or new experience, I always keep it up to date on my CV. Are there any employment positions on your CV right now? I have worked in a few different areas. I have worked in education, translation, transcription, and curriculum creating. How important is your resume to you? How important is it to keep it up to date for your employment positions? I have only ever had part-time jobs. I have never had a full-time job. I like to keep my schedule flexible because I like to travel and I need a flexible schedule to manage different time zones. Do you have a part-time job or a full-time job? Another big part of job interviews are your skills. What are your skills? Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I will be interviewing in the streets of New York. If you were a color, what color would you be?
I'd probably be the color blue because I feel like I really just go with the flow, let life happen, and I'm very calm and patient.
When was the last time you lied?
The last time I lied was probably when I said I could finish 2 smoothies.
What's one thing you miss about your childhood?
I miss being able to spend time with my siblings and probably being a little more carefree.
What's a life-changing moment that you've experienced?
Probably a life-changing moment was when my family moved to Mexico to be with my dad, who was an illegal immigrant.
Thank you for listening to my slow English podcast and follow for more. Hello. Welcome back to my slow English podcast. Today, I want to show you guys a little vlog of my trip to Brazil with slow English so you can listen and practice. Enjoy. I started off the morning by getting some breakfast with a friend, and it was delicious, all from a local coffee shop. Then, of course, an açaí for dessert, and we made our way to Pão de Açúcar, sugar loaf, I believe in English, and it was so nice to hike all the way up. But once we arrived to the top, the view was stunning. I couldn't believe my eyes. The landscapes and the açaí I could enjoy while being at the top was just incredible. I think I enjoy landscapes and beaches the most. What's something you enjoy the most when traveling or visiting a new destination? I got this beautiful necklace and a caipirinha. And then we saw this man giving a massage in front of so many people. We couldn't understand why everyone was watching, but it was very funny. Then the next morning, I had a peach at the beach, which was a really, really relaxing experience. Then I head to a new beach with some friends I made, and we decided to bury my feet under the sand to make me look like a mermaid. That was really fun too. Feeling trapped and cool underneath the sand was nice. Then we made our way to Pedro do Sal since it was a Monday, and we had a little caipirinha while we were there. It was so crowded. I could barely move. I also met a fan, which was incredible to do and very funny as well. The next day, I had a tour to see these beautiful stairs. They had tiles from all around the world. And of course, I had to try a pão de queijo cheese bread, which was on another level. I also made my way up to see Christ the Redeemer, but we stopped at this viewpoint where you could see all of Rio and a nice view of Christ the Redeemer. finally, I got to the top, and it was incredible. My second of the 7 wonders of the world. I also decided to check out the chapel, but I was kicked out because I had a small shirt on, so I couldn't stay for a long time. But overall, this was an amazing experience, and I feel so overwhelmingly grateful to be able to visit Rio, and I can't wait to visit more different states in Brazil. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely day.